Welcome back, everyone. I've been filming short segments so far, and I thought it was time to do a full practice. So this will be close to an hour and 15 minutes, maybe a little bit over. Those of you that practice with me know I tend to err on the side of going a little longer than scheduled. It'll be an all levels practice, and it's a no Chaturanga Vinyasa flow. And I'll call out modifications so that you can adapt the practice to your needs. If you need to take a break at any time, feel free to come into child's pose or just kind of take a seat and watch, and might be something new that you're learning. So take this opportunity to watch, feel free to rewind and try something again if you need to. Otherwise, just enjoy a sense of flow. So let's start together on our backs. Feeling your shoulder blades settle down your back. I'm starting with a nice long full body stretch. So bring your arms up over your head. Extending your legs long out in front of you. And spread your fingers, spread your toes. Give your back a little tiny arch, open up your rib cage. Take a big deep breath as you stretch as long as you can. And exhale, soften, and just melt your body back. Take an easy breath in. And an easy breath out. And floating your arms down by your sides. One at a time, bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. Shift your hips if you need to. And then bring your knees in toward your chest. Hold on to wherever it's most comfortable. Give yourself a gentle squeeze inward. Sink into gravity. Feel your spine release. Feel your hips release. And just a gentle rock side to side. And let your feet come down once again to the floor. Widen them out a little bit wider than your hips. Let your knees come toward each other. You might even angle the feet just to make it comfortable for the legs to relax. Take your hands, place them on your torso. So one hand above your navel, one hand below. Let your eyes close. Take a big, long, deep breath in through your nose. And let it come out from your mouth. Nice and easy. Take an easy, slow breath. An easy, slow breath out. Take another full breath all the way into your belly. Feel it swell into the bottom hand. And exhale, soften the belly back down. Empty your breath. Next, inhale into the sides of your rib cage. Feel them flare open wide. And when you exhale, soften the ribs. Next breath all the way up into your upper chest and your heart space, filling all the way up to your collarbones. Exhale, softening your heart, emptying your breath with ease. And then one breath, putting it all together. Full breath into your belly. Feeling your ribs, filling your heart space, and exhale, softening and letting go. Heart, ribs, and belly. And just letting go of any control of your breath now. Just let your body rest back into its normal rhythm of breathing. Softening your face and your jaw, around your eyes and forehead. And So going below the physical body, going below the energy of your breath, and sinking down into your heart and just noticing how you feel. See if there's anything in particular that you might need from your practice this morning or whenever you're practicing. And that maybe you use that to make a little intention for yourself, for your practice. Take a slow breath in. Take a long and easy breath out. Gather your knees back up in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze inward. Hands come on top of the knees. Let the knees come away from your body. Relax your feet. Relax your shins. Start to take some nice big circles on the back of your pelvis. And go in the opposite direction. Give yourself a squeeze inward. Let the knees come away again. Hands are on top of your kneecaps. And once again, shins and feet relaxed. And like you're doing the breaststroke, the knees are going to come out wide. Bend your elbows. Let the knees come along the sides of your ribs until the knees find their way together. And then exhale all the way to center. And breathing in, open. Exhale. And let the knees come away. A couple more times. You find your way to center. Take it the opposite direction. Knees come toward the body, open out, and fall away. Find your way back to center. Give yourself a little squeeze inward. Hands come behind your knees. Flex your feet now. Extend the soles of your feet up toward the sky. Squeeze your thighs, spread your toes. And then exhale, knees come back in toward your chest and soften your feet. Inhale, flex and reach upward. Exhale, drawing in. And inhale, upward. And exhale, softening back. Inhale, coming upward, and pause here. Start to point and flex through your feet, nice and slow, giving the backs of your calves and your heels a little stretch. Stretching the soles of your feet. Start to do some circles, big circles with your ankles. Spread your toes wide. Go the opposite way. Bend your knees. Just give your feet a little shake. Soften the muscles right down in the fronts of your shins. Good. Legs are going to come back up. And then take your hands, slide them down the sides of your thighs until your elbows are on the floor. And you have a little kickstand with your hands against your thighs. Flex through your feet. Reach up through your heels. When you breathe in, the legs are going to open out wide into a V. Full breath. Reach out through the heels. Squeeze your thighs. And then exhale, draw the legs back toward each other. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, drawing together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. This time, go ahead and stay. And give as much support as you need through your outer thighs with your hands, flexing your feet, and there's a strong reach out through the heels. Right, turning the toes down a little bit. So there's an outward rotation of your thighs. You can bring a little movement back into your feet. And then keeping your knees, the legs wide, just bend your knees. Take your knees in toward your body. So it's a nice wide knee hug. knees back toward each other. Give yourself a little squeeze inward. Feet come down to the floor, hip width distance apart. Bring your arms out to your sides. And just open up the fronts of your hips. Just windshield wiper your legs side to side. Inhale all on the way up. Exhale, knees come to the side. You turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. Back to center, and then draw your knees in toward your chest. Go ahead and, if you have the range, you can wrap your forearms around your shins. You can lift your head and your shoulders up off the floor. Curl yourself up into the shape of a little C. Take a big breath. And then when you exhale, lay your head, shoulders, and feet back down. Inhale, open up again, full body stretch. Even longer than the first time. Stretch long, point your toes this time, stretch your fingers, open up through your ribs, take the biggest breath that you can, and then exhale, soften, let it go. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Arms float down, feet float to the floor, and shifting over onto your side. Take that moment to pause with your eyes closed. Just acknowledging how you feel right in this present moment. Breathing in deep. And let it go, exhale. Guiding yourself up to your tabletop, onto your hands and your knees. Shoulders over your wrist, knees underneath your hips, fingers spread wide. You anchor down through your hands. You're pressing away from the floor to give yourself a little lift. Hugging your abdomen in to support the length of your spine. You feel the crown of your head inch forward, your sitting bones pull back behind you. Take a full breath in. Nice long exhale, clear it out. And breathing in, cow pose, heart lifts, sitting bones lift, and then exhale, rounding your spine, hips packed towards your heels. Forward on your inhale. Rounding on your exhale. Inhale forward. And exhale, round. Forward breathing in, reach a little longer, hug the shoulders back. Right hip toward your right heel, exhale. Center breathing in. Left hip back, exhale. Center inhale. Right hip back, exhale. Center breathe in. Left hip back. Center inhale. This time to cat pose, so big round for your upper back as you squeeze your belly in and up towards your spine. Relax your head down. Breathing in, lengthen. And exhale, deep round of your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And inhale, open. And exhale, round. Come through center. Neutral tabletop, once again, hugging your belly in towards your spine. Support your back. Squeeze your arm muscles and lengthen up. Just gonna work the shoulders a little bit. So you breathe in, press down with the left hand, right arm goes up, open twist. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Press the right hand down, the left arm lifts. Big breath. Exhale, floating down. Right side lifts, inhale. Right side down, exhale. Left side, inhale. Left side down, exhale. Heart pulls forward, full breath. Pull all the way back into child's pose. Exhale. Staying here, taking a few breaths into your back. Softening your hips back towards your heels. Softening the space between your shoulder blades. Long, steady breath into your back ribs. Nice soft exhale into your hips. Coming back up into your tabletop. This time you're going to walk your hands a little forward of your shoulders. Now working a little bit more strength in your arms. Spread your fingers wide. Press your knuckles down into the floor. Squeeze your upper arm muscles nice and tight and hug your armpits in as you feel the shoulders engage onto your back. So nice and strong and planted with the hands, strong and steady with your arms. Navel draws in towards your spine. Set your gaze forward. Take a big breath. Strong, long arms. You're going to pull your hips back towards your heels. We're going for length, not rounding of the spine. Inhale, coming up. Press down. Squeeze and lift. And then exhale, pulling back. Breathe in. Press down to lift. And exhale, pulling back. Going a little further. So inhale, coming up. Keep the shoulders, the arms and the shoulders long. Lift your chest like you're lifting your head and your shoulders above water. Drop your hips down and bring your shoulder blades back. And then inhale back through table. Exhale, long, strong arms, hips toward heels. Inhale, coming up. Pressing down, you lift, and exhale, hips drop down, heart lifts. And coming back through table, breathing in. Hips pull back, breathing out. Tabletop inhale. Squeeze and lift. Hips drop down. Heart lifts. Gaze lifts. Coming through table. Breathe in. Hips pull back. Breathing out. This time through tabletop. Take a breath. Arms are still forward of the shoulders. Curl your toes under. Keep the knees bent. Just hover your knees up away from the floor. Long, strong arms. Squeezing your upper arm muscles. Squeezing your armpits in. Pull your hips back towards your heels. And then start to lift your hips up. This is the same shape you were just in, on hands and knees, going forward and back. And now slowly straighten the knees, coming into your downward facing dog. Move around in your down dog. Bending right knee, left heel comes down. Bending left knee, right heel comes down. So if you let your hips wag a little side to side here, still feeling very strong and planted through your hands and through your arms. Coming back to center. Full breath in from the palms of your hands all the way up to your hips. Exhaling from your hips all the way back down to your heels. Heels come up off from the floor. Lift your hips. Exhale, bend your knees. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, hips lift. And then exhale, heels melt to the floor. Come forward into high plank as you breathe in. And to downward facing dog, breathing out. High on your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Hips lift, breathing in. Heels sink down, breathing out. High plank, inhale, squeeze your armpits, squeeze the upper arm muscles, belly strong, legs strong. Take a full breath. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Full breath in from your palms to your hips. Full breath out from your hips to your heels. Let your knees soften down. Child's pose. Arms can come down by your feet, turning your head to one side or forehead to the floor. You move a little bit through your fingers, a little bit through your wrists. start to extend your arms back out in front of you. And come back up into your table. Hands ahead of your shoulders. And we're going to take this all into a nice flow a few times through. Set your foundation through your hands and your fingers. Fire up the muscles in your arms. You squeeze your upper arm muscles and hug your armpits. Feel your shoulder blades strong onto your back. Navel towards your spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, come up through table. Exhale, lift your heart. Hips drop down. Chest and gaze lift. Coming back through tabletop, breathing in. Hips pull back. Exhale. Tabletop, inhale. This time downward facing dog as you exhale. High on your toes, breathe in. Bend your knees, press your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, legs straighten. Exhale, heels melt. Come forward into high plank as you breathe in. And to downward facing dog as you breathe out. This time knees come down, heart lifts, full breath in. Hips pull back, breath out. Tabletop, inhale. Hips drop, heart lifts, exhale. Tabletop, breathe in. Hips pull back, breathing out. Table, inhale. Down dog, exhale. One more time, up on toes, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees. Hips lift, inhale. Heels melt, exhale. Glide forward, inhale. Knees can always come down for support. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Knees down, heart lifts. Exhale, hips back. Tabletop, inhale. Hips drop down, exhale. Tabletop, inhale. Hips pull back, exhale. Last time, table, breathe in. Curl your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a long breath through your nose and release it out from your mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Gaze forward between your hands and then start to walk your feet forward, coming to the front of your mat. Feet hip width distance apart. Bring your hands, slide them up your shins to your knees. Bring your forearms onto your thighs. Let your hips sink back down. Now pull, lengthen your spine as your sitting bones pull back behind you. Shoulders hug back. Take a breath. And then just straighten the knees a little bit and round your spine. Exhale. Halfway lift again. Breathe in. Flat back. Forward fold. Exhale. This time, hands on shin or thighs, long, flat back. The legs can be a little straighter. And then forward fold, exhale. Flat back again, breathing in. This time, arms are going to sweep back behind you like airplane, palms toward the floor. Sitting back a little deeper, bring the weight into your heels. Sweep your arms forward as you come all the way up to stand. Nice long, full body stretch, breathing in. Hands to heart center, breathing out. Full breath in, slow breath out. Just find your standing mountain pose. Feet hip width distance apart. Shoulders dropping down away from your ears. Crown of your head lengthening upward. Soften your face and your jaw. Soften your hands and soften your feet. Let gravity take the weight all the way down from the crown of your head into your feet. And now mindfully open the roots of your feet and then draw that energy right up from the earth into your feet. Find your grounding. And you draw that energy up from the feet through to the legs. So without locking your knees, squeeze your thighs. Connect with the strength that you have. Bringing that up further so you to draw in, hugging through your pelvic floor, pulling the navel in and up, just engaging a little bit through your belly muscles. You find your strong and steady center. And so being grounded and having your strength and your center allows you to expand your spine upward, feeling that lift up through the crown of your head, A little softening down of the shoulders all the way down into your hands. Take a full body breath in, full body breath out. Spin your palms out, reach your fingers wide, lift your toes up away from the floor, spread them wide, and then toes come back down as you exhale. Reach up with a full breath, gazing up, hands to heart center, exhale. And reaching up, full breath in. Turn your palms away, exhale, chin comes down to your chest. Breathing in, lengthen upward. High twist to the right with your exhale. Breathing into center. Twisting to the left, exhale. Center, inhale. Cactus shape the arms, exhale. Heart lifts, gaze lifts, breathe in. Exhale, elbows, forearms, and palms, chin to chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open, lift a little higher. And exhale, close. Sweep the palms down in front of you, big reach up, inhale. This time you're gonna fold forward with your exhale. Long flat back, breathing in. Folding forward, breathing out. Halfway lift again, inhale. Arms sweep back, sit a little lower this time. Press from the floor, reach up, full body stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. Sweeping up, full breath in. Folding forward, breath out. Long flat back, breathe in. Fold again, breathe out. All the way up, inhale. High twist to the right this time, exhale. Full breath in, reach. Twisting to the left, breathing out. Full breath in. Cactus, exhale. Heart lifts, elbows back, breathe in. Elbows, forearms, and palms, breathe out. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time, open. Exhale, close. Hands sweep down, arms up, full breath in. Fold forward with your exhale. Long flat back, breathing in. This time hands come to the floor, step back one at a time, feet one at a time, downward facing dog. Breathe from your hands to your hips. Breathe out from your hips to your heels. High up on your toes, breathing in. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest back toward your thighs. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, heels melt to the floor. Come to high plank, breathing in. And downward facing dog, breathing out. Knees come down, heart lifts, breathe in. Hips pull back, breathing out. Tabletop, inhale. Hips drop down, heart lifts. Full breath, table. Exhale, pull your hips back. Tabletop, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a long breath in. Take a slow breath out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, gaze forward between your hands. Step or hop forward, come to the front of your mat. Long flat back, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Rise up to stand, inhale. Hands come to heart center, exhale. Big long breath in. Slow, easy breath out. Good, so you're gonna take your two blocks. Move my mat here a little bit so I don't get my head cut off up there. Blocks are gonna come to the front of your mat the tall way. Okay. And if you don't have blocks, you can take a couple of books or kind of anything that gives you just a little bit of height. Okay. Stepping between your blocks. Relax your shoulders down. You're coming back into your mountain pose. Feet rooting down, drawing up to find your strength, connecting with your center. and connecting with your lift, your expansion. Full body breath in, full body breath out. Sweep up, full breath in. Folding forward, bend your knees, hinge at your hips. Halfway lift, breathe in. Sitting your hips down, bring your hands to your blocks. So long, flat back as your knees bend, your hips pull back. You're pressing away from your blocks to give your chest a little bit of lift. Take a big breath in. Step your right foot back into a runner's lunge. Making sure that that left knee stacks right on top of your left ankle. Right heel pulls back and you squeeze the muscle in your right thigh. Again, press down the blocks to give your chest some lift. Gaze forward, take a big breath in. Nice slow breath out. Good, full breath in. You're gonna lower the right knee down just to a hover on your exhale. Inhale back to your lunge. Exhale, straighten your left knee just to your degree. Pull your hips back. Inhale back to runner's lunge. Exhale, right knee to a hover. Inhale, straight. Exhale, pull your hips back. One more time, inhale. Hover down, exhale. Back to the lunge, inhale. Hips pull back, exhale. Coming back into your lunge. This time the right knee comes all the way down to the floor. Right. Take your block or place your hand on the floor, onto your block on the inside of your left foot. Good. Take your left hand to the outside of your left knee and squeeze. Press your hand into your knee into your hand. Press down the right hand, lift your chest up. Keep that left leg right where it is. Take the left arm up into an open twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Full inhale. Slow, steady exhale. One more breath. Reach up another inch. And then exhale. Bring your hands back to the blocks. Right knee lifts up away from the floor. And step your right foot forward to meet your left. Long, flat back, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, in breath. Hands to heart center, out breath. Sweeping up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Sitting your hips back, hands come to your blocks. Hips drop, heart lifts. Press down to lift. Take a deep breath, gaze forward. Left foot steps back, runner's lunge. Squeeze your left thigh. Line up your right knee right on top of your ankle. Right? So you don't want the knee coming ahead. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Feel your heart pull forward as you breathe in. Feel your left heel draw back as you exhale. Take a full breath in. Left knee down to a hover, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee straightens, hips pull back. Back into your lunge, inhale. Left knee hovers, exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right knee straightens, hips pull back. One more time, breathing in. Hover down, breathing out. Runner's lunge, inhale. Right leg straightens, exhale. Coming back into your lunge, breathing in. Left knee comes all the way down this time, breathing out. Lift your heart up and forward, full breath. Left hand comes down to the block or your floor or the floor. Take your right hand, press it into the right knee. Press your knee back into your hand. Full breath in. Strong breath out. Keeping the right leg engaged. Start to peel the right arm up, coming into a twist. Press down with your left hand to lift up a little higher. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fingertips lift, inhale. Maybe your hips sink a little more, exhale. Take a full breath in. Right hand comes back down as you exhale. Lift the left knee up away from the floor. Take a full breath. This time your hands are going to come to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. Knees come down. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips pull back toward your heels. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, hips drop, heart lifts. Come back to table, breathe in. Hips pull back, breathing out. Tabletop inhale. Toes curl under, downward facing dog. High in your toes, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, chest presses back toward your thighs. Inhale, hips lift as high as they'll go. Exhale, heels melt. High plank as you breathe in. And downward facing dog, breathing out. Full long breath in. Slow, easy breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Gaze forward between your hands, take a breath. And then exhale, walk your feet forward again, coming to the front. Flat back, inhale. Easy fold, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Arms sweep back each time you sit a little lower. Squeeze your thighs. Reach all the way up, full body stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. Take a long breath in. Take a slow breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your arms down by your side. Coming back into your mountain pose. Okay. Feel your feet. Feel the strength of your legs. Feel the stability of your center. And feel the lift of your crown. Bring your hands to your hips. Press your hands right into your hips and then feel your spine grow just a little taller. Coming into balance here, you're going to shift the weight into your right leg. Slowly lift the left knee up. You can either hold underneath the knee with your hand. You can hold onto the front of your shin. You could also just leave the foot on the floor and just hover it up and down. Squeeze your standing leg so you're pressing down through the heel, squeezing the buttock muscle of your right leg, and lifting all the way up through the right side of your waist. So you're in mountain pose, right, on the whole right side of your body. Flex your lifted foot, and then open the knee out to the left. Squeeze even more through your standing leg. You could extend the right arm out for just a little bit of counterbalance. You could challenge yourself by sending your gaze out over the right hand. Breath is steady and smooth in, steady and smooth out. Good. Bring the knee back through center. Hands come to your hips. Arms reach up. Extend the left leg forward. Take a breath. And then lower the foot down. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath in. And breath out. Steady in. Calm and centered out. Hands come to your hips. Press inward into the hips. Stand tall. Bring the awareness into your left leg, left foot. Shift your weight and then strengthen. Draw that energy up from the floor, through your waist, through your crown. Right knee comes up. And again, holding the front, the back. You even have the foot hovering down. Standing leg is strong. You find your mountain pose on the left side of your body. Flex your right foot. Open your right knee to the right. Try not to let the hip move out. Hip draws in and squeezes upward. Good. Extend your left arm out for a little counterbalance. You could move your gaze out over your left hand. Breathing in. And breathing out. And in. And out. Knee comes back to center. And then bring the arms up. Take a big breath in. Extend the right leg forward, full breath. And then float the leg down. Hands come to heart center. Long, full breath in. Slow, steady breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more breaths on your own. Notice the beat of your heart. Mountain pose. Reground. Recenter. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. You can come back to the front edge of your mat. Again, you'll use your blocks. Mountain pose. Standing tall, rooting down to ride. Sweep your arms up in a big circle. Exhale, folding forward. Long, flat back inhale. Hands come to your blocks. As you exhale, sit your hips low. Heart lifts, take a full breath. Right foot steps back towards your runner's lunge, but this time land your heel, angle your foot, finding your warrior one feet. Left knee is bent, knee right over your ankle. Chest lifts up and forward. Take a big breath and now exhale, squeeze your right leg, push your heel down. Lift your chest up, take a breath. Sweep your arms back behind you. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, straighten your left knee, arms reach up. As you exhale, slide your right hip forward. Take a full breath in, bend your left knee, warrior one. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, bend. Straighten, inhale. Exhale, sinking down. Back leg is very strong and active. We'll add the arms this time. Inhale. Exhale, airplane shape, come forward. Really push through your back heel. Inhale, straighten, come up. Cactus shape, bend your left knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, lift up. Cactus shape, exhale. One more time, breathe in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way up, take a full breath in. Open wide to your warrior two. So create a little bit more space front to back. Left knee stacking on top of your left ankle. Right, back leg nice and strong and active, so you're connected through both feet, through both legs. And opening the legs out like the external rotation of your leg. Right. Soften down through your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Bring your arms out. Keep your elbows soft. Take a full breath. Soften your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, straighten your left knee. Exhale and rebend. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Change your gaze. Gaze right over the top of your front hand. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, warrior two. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more time in, lift up a little higher. Come all the way down, exhale. This time you'll reverse. Keep the bend moving forward in your left knee. Reach the left arm up. Create space between your hip and your ribs, between your ribs and your shoulder and your fingertips. Deep breath in. Sink a little lower with your breath out. Breathing in and out. Straighten your left knee. Bring your arms out wide like a T. And now bring your hands to your hips. And start to come into triangle pose. So it's the hips that move first. Hips glide back behind you. And then inhale, coming back up. Exhale, swing the hips. Inhale. And exhale. This time we'll start to move into triangle pose. Left arm pulls forward. Right arm pulls back behind you. Go as far as you can reach without bending the spine. Keep it nice and long. Left hand comes down. Right arm moves high. Roll to the big toe side of your left foot. Feel the outer right foot press. As you press your foot, you lengthen the spine, and then spinning your chest open. Bottom hand presses away from your leg. Right hand lifts up high. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. All the way back up to center. Warrior 2 with your exhale. Reverse your warrior, big breath in. And then float your hands all the way down, coming back to your blocks. Find your runner's lunge. Chest lifts, heel pulls back. Take a deep breath in. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Long flat back, breathe in. Folding forward, breath out. Flat back again, inhale. Arms sweep back, exhale. All the way up to stand, big full body stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. Full body breath in. Full body breath out. Sweep up, inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Lengthen out, breathe in. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your blocks. I'm just going to move to the other side so my back isn't to you when we go through this series. Take a full breath in. Step your left foot back. Land your heel, angle your back toes. Keep the bend in your right knee. Keep the lift of your heart. Okay, pull your belly muscles in and squeeze your back leg straight. Hug in the right thigh. And now lift your hands up away from the blocks and sweep your arms back behind you like airplane arms. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten the right leg, inhale. Exhale, pull the left hip forward. Full breath in. Bending your right knee, warrior 1. Don't let the knee come past your ankle. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Strong back leg. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Adding the arms, inhale. Flow forward, airplane arms, exhale. All the way back up, full breath. Cactus, exhale, and bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time through, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, keep the arms lifted. Take a big breath in. Warrior 2, exhale. Once again, you can create a little bit more space, front to back. Right knee stacks on top of your right ankle. There's a little push of the knee toward the pinky toe side of your foot. Back leg active. Both feet rooting down, both thighs engaged. Soften the shoulders, bend your elbows. Start to bring your arms out without lifting your shoulders. Soft through the palms, a little softness through the elbows. Inhale, straighten your knee, reach up. And exhale, bend back, warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more in. All the way down, exhale. This time you reverse. So the right knee stays bent, right arm reaches up. Baby hips sink down a little bit more. Right fingertips reach, pulling length all the way from fingertips to your hip. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Smooth in. And steady out. Straighten your right knee. Arms come out wide. Hands come to your hips. Feel the evenness of the energy pulling up from the feet into the legs to the hips. Spine is long. We'll start moving toward triangle pose. Take a breath. Hips slide back behind you, bringing that stretch through the inner seam of the right leg. Inhale to center. Exhale, and just slide your hips back. Inhale, center. This time we move toward triangle, so hips slide back. Right hand pulls forward. Left hand reaches behind you. Reach as long as you can, pull your hips back, and then let the right hand come down. Left arm goes high. Spin your chest open. Soften your bottom shoulder and extend through the lifted fingertips. Full deep breath. Nice long, easy exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more cycle in. One more out. Good. Come all the way up to stand. This time you're going to bring your hands to your hips. Walk your feet in just a little bit. Soften your knees. A little tiny soft bend. Do some circles with your hips. And then go the other way. And then come back to center. And then turn your toes out, heels in. Right. A little bit of softness to your knees. And bring the weight to the outer edges of your feet. And still pressing down underneath your big toe. Right. Energy of the legs is opening like you're opening up a book. Right. Spine is long, tailbone tucks under. Hands come to your heart center. Take a deep breath. And then sinking down toward your goddess pose. Press the heels, squeeze your thighs, coming back up to stand like you're pulling your legs toward each other. And then exhale and sinking back down. Legs are strong and active. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sinking down. Adding your arms. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, spine grows long as you sink down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink down and pause. Soften your shoulders. Imagine you're trying to lean your back gently toward the wall behind you. A little tuck of your chin toward your chest. Soften your face and your jaw. Take a slow and steady breath in. Take an easy, slow breath out. Pulling your legs toward each other, start to straighten. You're going to come back into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, full breath in. Hands are going to come all the way down, this time to the floor. And step back to your downward facing dog. Pause here, taking a long breath in. Taking a slow breath out. High up on your toes, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, heels melt. Forward into high plank, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Knees come down, inhale. Hips pull back towards your heels, exhale. Inhale, table. Exhale, hips drop, heart lifts. Tabletop, inhale. And then all the way back into child's pose, exhale. You take just a few moments to rest. Soften your face and soften your jaw. Soften your shoulders and soften your hands. And bring your focus right to the movement of your breath. That's steadiness in, steadiness out. then coming up from your child's pose, you're going to swing your legs around to the front. Have your blocks with you, right? Or a pillow, or just something that we come into supported bridge, you can rest your hips. So roll down onto your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze and a little rock side to side. And then bring your feet down to the floor. Bring your knees heels close enough to your hips that you can graze the backs of your heels with your fingers. Right? Knees are hip width distance apart. Right? You're gonna bend your elbows like robot arms. And now just shuffle your shoulder blades underneath you. So kind of rolling your shoulders side to side. So you can find a little lift of your chest. And now press the backs of your upper arms, your triceps into the floor. Press your elbows. Right? And then hugging your elbows in as close as you can to your ribs. Take a big breath in. When you exhale, start to press your low back into the floor. Feel your tailbone start to curl up and come into your bridge pose. And then exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time from the top all the way down. Keep your tailbone lifted until the very end of your exhale. Take a full breath in. Exhale, navel to spine, low back against the floor. Curl your hips up, take a breath. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Pull the tailbone under, lift your hips. And this time you're gonna stay up. Right? Keep your gaze up toward the ceiling. Right? Don't move your head around. And then wiggle your shoulder blades again underneath you. Walk your elbows a little closer to your body. Curl your tailbone under. Lift your hips up. And now press the backs of your shoulders and your arms to open through your chest. Take 5 deep, slow breaths. As deeply as you can. You can let the breaths come out through your mouth. Right? Each breath bringing in exactly what you need. Each out breath releasing what you don't. When you take in 5 breaths, start to slowly lower spine down one vertebra at a time. Uncurl. And let your hips land last. Walk your feet out. Let your knees come toward each other again, so your tripod shape. And then just relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to your torso. Slow, easy breaths. Feel your heartbeat. And then walk your feet back toward each other. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Move around any way that feels nice to move around. You rock side to side or do some circles. You keep moving nice and slow and steady. And then bring your feet back to the ground. Just a little stretch for your hips. You're going to do a reclined figure 4. So crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Just a very gentle touch of your right hand on your inner thigh. Just to encourage some softening and opening through the right hip. So a couple options here. You could stay if this feels like it's enough of a stretch. You could start to let the legs just windshield wiper side to side. You could
do that for a couple rounds just to feel your hip open up just a little bit. And then if you want to go into the deeper, more static stretch, reach between your legs for the back of your left knee and draw your knee in toward your chest. Wherever you are, if you're just staying still or you're moving, you're feeling a nice steady cadence of your breath flowing in and flowing out. Every exhale, see if there can be just a little more letting go in your right hip. And then slowly unwind. Let both feet come to the floor. Take a breath and let it go. And then taking it to the opposite side. And just starting to open up the hip. Let gravity take the weight of the hip down. Soften your inner thigh. Staying here, adding that windshield wiper movement side to side. And if you're ready for the deeper stretch, and it might be different on this side, right? Bring the knee in, interlace behind your knee. And once again, whether you're moving or you're still tapping into that flow of your breath. Each exhale, a little more softening, a little bit more letting go. And then release and let go. Uncross your legs. Let the feet go wide, the knees go wide. Let your arms come out wide like a T. You're just going to start to let the legs go side to side like windshield wipers. Turning your head in the opposite direction of your legs. And the next time you find your legs over to the left side, let me take a pause there. Turning your head to the right. See if you can let go your inner right thigh and your outer left thigh. Can you soften and let go the right side of your waist and your belly? And bring in a long, deep, fresh inhale. And an easy releasing exhale. Bring your legs back through center. And now let the knees go to the right. Turn your head to the left. Inner left thigh releases. And outer right thigh releases. Soft through your waist, soft through your belly. Shoulders relaxed. Take a deep, long breath. Through your mouth, exhale, let it wash through and all the way out. Soften and let go. Knees come back in. And then bring one final squeeze of your knees in toward your chest. Move a little side to side. And then letting your feet come down and finding your way into Shavasana. So extending your legs. If you need a little support, you could take your blanket and roll it up underneath your knees. Just let your shoulders tuck down and under so shoulder blades are flat. Palms open toward the sky. And relax your face, relax your jaw. One final long breath in. And through your mouth, exhale. Let it wash all the way through, all the way out. And now let go of any intentional quality to your breath. Let yourself settle down into your natural breath, letting your body bring in what you need and release what you don't. And bring your focus to that space between your eyebrows. See if you can soften and let that melt right across your forehead. Down the bridge of your nose and across your cheekbones and your jaw. Let your tongue relax, your throat. Feeling the back of your neck release across the tops of your shoulders and down your shoulder blades. All the way down your upper arms to your elbows down, your forearms to your wrists, into your palms, and into each one of the fingertips. Collarbone soften. Feeling your ribs, front, side, and back. Just the slightest movement as you breathe. Soften through your low back and your belly. Down into your hips. Feeling your upper legs, your thighs. And then let go completely into gravity. Your knees, your calves and your shins. Softening down your ankles. Across the tops of your feet, the soles of your feet. All the way out to the tips of your toes. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is relaxed. You are relaxed. And just continue to rest for the next few moments. And I'll bring you back, I promise. And just keeping your body very relaxed and still. Your awareness rise deep from within and let it first land into your heart space. And just notice how you feel. And just maybe from your heart, bringing forward something that you're very grateful for. Notice how that makes your heart feel. Gratitude. And let that feeling of gratitude be what stirs your breath now. You start to engage with your breath, feeling a nice long inhale, a nice slow exhale. Starting to send that breath and that energy of gratitude all the way down into your body, through your arms and your hands, through your legs and your feet. And bringing some gentle movement into your hands, your feet, your neck and your head. And then gradually opening yourself up into a nice, long, full body stretch. Make it easy. It's a gentle reawakening of your physical body, bringing a little bit more vitality through a deeper breath into your body. Deepest breath that you can take in, stretch long. Exhale and let it go. And bring your arms down, feet come to the floor, and you start to shift over onto your side. Once again, finding yourself in your fetal position, you take that pause. Feel free to leave behind anything that you don't need to carry with you as you move forward with the rest of your day. Creating a little space to gather up what you need for support. Support that will allow you to be peaceful, joyful, and at ease. Long breath in. Through your mouth, exhale, let it go. And then start to bring yourself up away from the floor, and you'll bring yourself back up to seated. Drawing your hands together in front of your heart, feeling the touch of your palms, and the touch of your thumbs against the center of your heart space. Honoring your body by sitting tall. Bring a gentle smile across your face. That spaciousness of your heart. Beautiful engagement of your breath, bringing you vitality and energy. Full long breath. Easy, slow exhale. Thumbs move up to the center of your forehead. And then we bow in honor and gratitude for these beautiful, healthy bodies, minds, and hearts we practiced together this morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.